Wow. Technology, technology, technology. Yeah. Actually, what happened is that my internet provider messed up there, went down. So I'm going to go back to where I was. Hopefully, let me see. From beginning, we went through that, went through this, through that, through this. And also, we were here. Let me go back a little bit. Right. Retreats. Team or group 5 persons up. I said 4,500 TT per day or 1,500 US. And we are looking at possibly 6 hours per day. Yeah, I would do it for retreats. Workshops or seminars, which usually go between 2 to 4 hours. Well, that would be 3,000 TT or 800 US. The reason why you see US there is because I'm also part of an international audience on my Speakers Hub and on my podcast, as well as Speakers Playhouse. So from time to time, they would ask me to make appearances, do workshop seminars, speeches, and so on. So I have to put that out there as well as part of house cleaning. Public speaking. The minimum amount of time we would look at for a speech in terms of viability is about 45 minutes. And my price is quite reasonable. My fee is 2,500 TT. That's basically any subject or topic for any occasion or event where you need a main speaker or a key speaker. My services are available for that as well. And it's 2,500 TT as well as 600 US. 2,500 TT is quite reasonable. Some local speakers charge up to $5,000 just for an hour. And they have all kind of innits behind their name. I don't, but I can match with any of the heavyweights. I can guarantee you that. All right. If I'm going to do a continued coaching development, a single person session is 300 TT or 150 US. And the group sessions would be 1,000 TT to 1,200 US. And this would be between 1 to 2 hours, depending on what we are dealing with. Monthly sessions, single once per week, 3,000 TT per month or 1,500 US per month. Group team, monthly sessions twice per month, 6,500 TT per month or 2,000 US. If it's corporate, monthly sessions once per month, 8,000 TT or 3,000 US. Corporate is a large organization where there's probably 30 persons or more that I may have to do personal development or team coaching or leadership coaching with in terms of their role they have to play in the organization. Now, here's this. All rates are negotiable on 3 conditions. 1, I am allowed the opportunity to have reference cards filled out by participants in all my sessions. 2, you, the client, you give me 3 persons or companies that need my services. And 3, you give a testimony of the service you receive on record. That could be either in audio or video, your choice. It does not matter. Yeah. So that's basically the end of that. But there's something else that I need to show you. So I will continue. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Yep. There we go. Stay with me, people. All right. I'm going to share with you here some information, and I want to make it kind of big from the beginning. Yep, from the beginning, All right, so it's our ad center. And so every podcast has the opportunity to create ads, and I'm gonna move this here to the bottom. Our online store is streamlabs.com/andycharles2/merc. streamlabs.com/andycharles2/merc. And what we really do is we give you the opportunity to have personal items. So you'd find this, if you visit the store, you'd find these long t-shirts here and our logo emblazoned upon it. You have these mugs, personalized mugs with our logo emblazoned upon it as well. We have the short sleeve in this as well. So if you want to get any one of them, when you pay the price, what happens is that takes care of shipping as well. So the product is shipped directly to you or the place of address that you would give them, preferably for the shipping that you want, any part of the world. They take care of everything. One price, and you get the product after. Or you have these short sleeve, short ribbed t-shirts as well that are used by our sponsors. So if you want to support us and you're looking to make a contribution to keep the work going, you can also visit our store, online store, streamlabs.com/andycharles2/merc, and make one of these purchases. We would appreciate it very much. Okay, in addition to that, we have our Amazon associate page where we sell a lot of health products. Goli, as you know, is one of the leading health nutritional products in the world. We have the ashwagandha gummies, and they are supposed to be a stress reliever and also possibly assisting with sexual functions and so on. And then we have female products, beauty products. The associate link is amzn.to/3 AAU, all caps, V8Z, common letters. So that's the link for our Amazon associate page for health products. There are other links, of course, but I can't and won't put them on this presentation. 60 billion probiotic. Probiotic is something that regulates your stomach. As I say, people are looking for health, wealth, and happiness. And they say if you have good health, then you have the opportunity to gain wealth. You can get your face mask. These can be customized or changed to any different color that you so desire. So that's all available there. Or you can become a patron, where you make a monthly contribution of $5 to our podcast, and it's www.patreon.com/Andy Personal Development. That's www.patreon.com/Andy's Personal Development. Here's what happens. You can get any one of these personalized items as a keepsake whenever you make a commitment to support our podcast through Patreon. It's a supportive sort of advertising that they do to help maintain podcasts and podcasters. And I have joined the program, and it's a wonderful program to keep in touch with people as well. So our online platforms, the website, the main website is andyspersonaldevelopment.com. That's also my domain. You can log on there and you can donate through PayPal, and you can get all the episodes that I put out there. And now it will be at least one per week. Facebook, it's facebook.mddreamer.com, and that page is Inspiration and Truth. Most of you should be or would be familiar with that page. Twitter is twitter.kimina.com. Instagram is instagram.andycharles8417 / LinkedIn, linkedin.com/in/Andy A. Charles. And our blog, charlocc.blogspot.com. That's a Google blog. WordPress. It's a new site. It's andyspersonaldevelopment.wordpress.com. You can also go on to this and become a follower and receive new posts and new episodes as they come out as well. Our podcasts, you can get us on Podbean, Buzzsprout, Apple. Apple is where you can do your subscriptions and pay monthly for our episodes or annually if you so desire. The same thing goes for iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, Castbox, Overcast, Castro, Podfriend, Podchaser, Player FM, Deezer, Podcast Addict, Listen Notes, Talalin, and Alexa, and Pocket Cast. So basically, that's all that I have for you with regards to information. And so what I would like to invite you to do is to take time out, and the information is going to be there on the tapes. You can look at the tape, the recording. You can see the information that I would have shared with you, and you can now have a better understanding of what Andy's personal development is really all about. So here's the thing. One of the greatest speakers of all times, Martin Luther King Jr., in a graduation speech to a high school, he said this, and I'll always remember this, and I think I'll never forget it. He said, in life, you must find yourself in a position where you do something, but don't ever just do nothing. He said, if you realize that you can fly, fly. But if you can't fly, run. And if you can't run, walk. But if you can't walk, crawl. And if you can't crawl, do something, but don't ever end up doing nothing in life. And the reason why I mention that is because there are a lot of people who are unhappy with their life at the present moment. But two things happen. You are either really ashamed to say that, or you are afraid to say that. I know because I have been there. That has been my experience. You don't want people to have the impression that you are also human, that you could feel the negativity of what's happening in your life. And it can have sometimes a debilitating effect on you. But that's who we are. We are human. We feel pain. We feel hurt. We feel depressed at times. That's how we are wired. But I want to let you know this. Your life does not consist of your feelings nor your thoughts. But if you control your thoughts, you can manage your feelings better, because out of the abundance of your thoughts comes your feelings. They are responsible for what you feel on the inside of you based on what you trigger from your subconscious into your conscious. The problem with that is simply this. 99.5% of what we do comes more from our subconscious rather than our conscious. And most of the times we don't have control over it. You ever found yourself in a situation where, in retrospect, when you look back and you think about the day that has gone by and you recognize that you said something, you did something, or you thought something, but it was like strange and new to you, and you're trying to figure out, did I say that? Did I think that? Did I do that? Really? Huh. I wonder how. Listen, it was there all along in your subconscious. But there is something that is called a trigger moment. When the trigger moment happens, something triggers that thing that is inside of you that you're not consciously aware of, but is in your subconscious. When that trigger takes place, it comes out. And most of the times, it's in a situation whether you are either under stress, trauma, or you are extremely relaxed and your guard is down and it flows out. And then you're wondering, where did it come from? It was there all along. So the key to be in a position where you can manage that better is to try and find a way mentally to be more consciously aware of who you are, being in your full presence, in your full being, rather than getting things happening out of your subconscious. And it surprises you. And most of the times, the people that are around you and say, nah, that ain't you. Where that come from? You didn't even know yourself because it was there with you all along. The other thing is that there are times that things pop up on the inside of you because they may be unresolved and did not receive closure. And it is more psychological than it is physiological. And what happens is that the brain would store these things because they are memories that you would keep of things that either had you really scared, and so you build up that resistance in your subconscious so that it's going to be there. The next time the trigger moment takes place, it's going to come to the fore to help you or to make you a better person in terms of the decision process that takes place in your mind. But there's a gland that we have that is called the amygdala. And the amygdala is responsible for the amount of adrenaline that flows into your system, so that when you're in a traumatic situation, depending on how your amygdala works, you can either do one of three things. You can either fight, you can either run, or you can either be frozen like in suspended animation. The best way to have control over those trigger moments is to work hard daily at being in your present self. It's very important to understand that. Stay in the moment. The past is already gone. It's history that cannot be repeated and cannot be changed. There is nothing, absolutely nothing you can do about the past, but you can do something about the present. So focus on the present. Tomorrow is yet to come. It is not in your hands to focus about what is going to happen tomorrow. That belongs to God. We have the present. Let's open the present, enjoy the present, and be in the present, because that's the best place to be. You enjoy your life best when you stay in the moment, when you stay in the present. That's where your reality lies, not in your feelings and your thoughts. They are not real until they become tangible. Without tangibility, without revelation, without actualization, they are just that, feelings and thoughts. The more you take control of them, is the more they will bring you to a place of completion, of self-realization, of self-fulfillment and happiness. And for those who are Christians, who understand the relationship between God and man, it's better, because you have that added ability to understand how you can focus on the intimacy that God wants to have with all of us. So I'm saying good night, but not goodbye. I'm saying have a blessed life. Remember, we are in the midst of a pandemic, but it's not that which goes on the outside that should affect us, but that which takes place on the inside. You don't have to be negatively affected or influenced by anything that is happening with the pandemic. But if your influence is your belief, the thing that makes you the individual that you are, that sense of commitment to overcoming every day, to be better, to be the real you, to be the fulfilled you, to be the better version of who you are right now, focus on that. That is what matters the most. That is what makes the difference. That is what that can take you to the next level of inspiration and transformation. The thing that I do is I give you an invitation to be inspired so that you can take the necessary steps to be transformed. Hey, that's what it takes. It's an effort. And what you have to focus on is the process. It's the process that makes the difference. The journey starts with you making a decision. First of all, recognizing that I can be better, a better version of who I am, and then taking the necessary steps to get there. We can help you do that. But the effort and the decision is entirely up to you. So, For those of you who want more of what I'm sharing with you, you can hook us up, inbox us, send us an email at lovebitsa@gmail.com, lovebitsa@gmail.com. That's our main business and services email, lovebitsa@gmail.com. And we can take it from there. As I say, our first consultation is free, free, free. God bless. This is Andy from Andy's Personal Development saying, Godspeed to you all. We love you and take care until we speak again. Remember, if you want another dose of inspiration for transformation, you can join us 10 p.m. Eastern tomorrow at Podbean for a live episode of 3 Steps to Self-Fulfillment and Happiness that is currently on Amazon in the ebook section. Good night. Stay safe. And we